Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are back to Doctor Who Revisited. How long has it been since we've done one of these?
It's been like a month, 4 weeks.
It's crazy. Time is just flying by right now. Okay. Anyway, today you'll remember if you watched the last Doctor Who Revisited. It's the Rebel Flesh and the Almost People is what we're reviewing today. And neither of us had very high expectations going into this. We weren't really looking forward to it. Our collective memory of this two-parter was that it was kind of boring and slow and not very good. So, that being said, I did enjoy it more this time.
Oh yeah, I was pleasantly surprised on how much I actually enjoyed watching this.
I thought it was better. I still have issues with it. I still
Oh,
don't think
I
it's like great,
a lot.
but it was
Mhm.
definitely better than I remembered it being.
Yeah.
So there's that. Quick reminder though, make sure to subscribe because we need you to. Okay, so getting into like some more specific things. Matt Smith as the Doctor was phenomenal. He was great.
Whoa. Matt Smith as the Doctor was terrible.
He was terrible.
Maybe not Matt Smith specifically, but the Doctor the Doctor and I think the Rebel Flesh was terrible. He was not acting like himself at all.
Matt Smith, he was definitely good. He was noticeably really good in this.
Some would say otherwise,
I feel like this episode kind of gets lost in series 6 because it starts off with the Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon, which is just like crazy what the heck's going on here type episode. And then you get the Curse of the Black Spot, which it's a filler episode, it's there. But then you have like the Doctor's Wife, which it's high concept enough that it still feels like it's interesting enough. But then you get into this and it's like there's all this stuff going on. The Doctor's dead supposedly, and there's this silence and what's all going on here, and we have this slow, drawn out two-parter. It just feels out of place. And then right after this comes A Good Man Goes to War and Let's Go Hitler. So that's why I think it's just really easy to forget about this when you think about Series 6. Yeah, getting into that, I think this really is really drawn out and pretty really slowly paced. This didn't have to be 2 parts, I don't think.
Oh no, I think it would have to work well as just one episode.
Yeah, and that leads me to another point about there being a second Doctor. So I think that is fun. It's fun for there to be 2 different versions of the Doctor interacting with each other. But what was the point? Like, I don't get it. He comes in halfway through the story, and there's no reason except maybe you could say like, so that at the end he can stay there and like sonic the little thing and save the day, make everyone vaporize and stuff at the end. But that I just didn't see a need for that, and the explanation they give for why he shows up, it's just not good enough for me. I don't understand. It just that is another thing. It just added more time that didn't need to be there. It could have been shortened up and just put together in one episode.
Yeah, I could see where you're coming from.
But like it's fun to see them interact with each other, but I just didn't see the reason.
And speaking of how like slow and kind of bland and drawn out this episode was, it's that like storm in the beginning of the episode lasted throughout like the whole story. I think that would have just raised the stakes a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think there was kind of a lack of stakes and tension throughout this. That's maybe
exactly what I had in my notes.
Yeah,
stakes and tension.
That may have kind of added to, why this thing felt like it was like slower, because it's like a lot of the episode, it's just a standoff between these flesh people and their real human forms, and not much happens. There are little side quests and stuff, which didn't need to be there. Like this so easily could have been shortened up and done in one part. Oh, and talking about that second Doctor thing, that twist at the end was so not necessary. It didn't make any sense, and it didn't mean anything because it was impossible to tell which Doctor was which anyway. So it wasn't like a big shock, like, oh, it was that one the whole time, because it was hard. It was impossible to tell anyway. So that didn't work for me either.
Just a bunch of things I didn't like. The dialogue was really, really bad in this story. Just
I didn't notice that. It didn't like none of it stood out to me as being bad.
oh really? Oh, I was like cringing at some parts.
Oh man, it's that bad.
Um.
Attack of the
Also,
Clones bad.
yeah. Well, maybe not Attack of the Clones, but
Okay,
that's.
yeah.
I don't like sand.
But the acting was really bad by even like Matt Smith and Karen Gillan, which
Whoa,
really
whoa, whoa!
confuses me.
I'm
I
getting really mixed signals from you right now. You're saying you actually enjoyed it, but acting, dialogue, everything's bad.
yeah. I yeah. Um also the cinematography was pretty good, but the editing was really really bad. So I think it kind of just cancels out. There was a part where I think like the two doctors were like holding on to each other, and I noticed the body doubles.
Man, you have all these things that are not at all the things that bothered me about this.
Just little things that really just slowly bring down the episode for me.
Weird. Okay. Well, like I said, there were a lot of things I thought this was drawn out way too much, but there was a lot I liked. I liked the core concept of there being these things like coming to life and this moral dilemma. Like I still don't know where I fall on this. Like what do you do in that situation? Like what
Yeah.
you can't have two of someone walking around forever. But if these are fully conscious like people, like then they're people.
Yeah. I
It's so
totally agree with
crazy.
that.
And that's why at the ending it's like there's this whole dilemma, but they don't really resolve it right at the end. Because there's that one, the dad guy, who's like, I loved him, the father.
His death hurt me so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, that guy was great. But there's that guy, and that guy gets replaced, and that's kind of a logical decision that would make sense. But like,
Yeah.
how's that gonna work? What's gonna happen next time he goes into the doctor's office for a checkup, and he's like, you're made of living flesh, actually.
Yeah, yeah, could you just keep that a secret, please?
Yeah. But then in the end, like, the remaining gangers that are left, which I get, was it really just that lady and the doctor? Well, the way they resolve it is they just decide they're gonna kill themselves. After all that, it's like I don't know. That's weird. There were a couple CGI shots that were like that in the first episode with the Jennifer with that like crazy giraffe neck thing, and then at the end when
Oh
she
yeah.
just turns into a giant monster. I think it was over the top and not. It was weird. And then there was that one shot where there was like a mouth coming out of the flesh.
Oh yeah.
What even was that? That was just weird. I laughed out loud when that happened. Oh, the final twist that ties into the rest of series 6 and the whole story, that Amy was a ganger, was done well. I really did like that. I've always liked that. I thought that was good. And I've never caught the line that like the reason that they were there in the first place is because the doctor was trying to check this out. I never noticed that. So I was like, but how is
Oh,
this? How is that? Nah,
yeah.
that's such a coincidence. But not, yeah, that makes sense now. So yeah, that's probably my favorite part of the episode. Just that. Oh, I like that they actually took time to give an explanation for why they weren't using the TARDIS. Like, that was good. Doesn't happen very often. There are a lot of episodes where if you think about it, the TARDIS could pretty quickly solve the problem. But
Oh
I'm
yeah.
glad they actually took the time to get that out of the way. Oh, Rory, this episode did a really good job with him and growing his character. He had a really strong presence in this, and I like that a lot. Oh, there was that one line. What was it? What was it? I don't remember. It was something about how they constantly like die, like when the gangers are disassembled and stuff. And Rory was like, "Welcome to my world." That was amazing. But yeah, Rory was done really well. Yeah, my big thing with this is I think it was just way dragged out because like once you get like a few like 15 minutes into the second part, you're kind of like this is still going. It's like there's
Yeah.
a lot of repeating happening. I feel like where it's just like there's just this standoff between the humans and the ganger people, and nothing really happens for a lot of the episode. And then the ganger doctor thing. That's something that I think should have been completely cut out of the episode. The core concept of this I think. but it was dragged out too much. This didn't need to be a two-parter, I don't think.
Yeah, you just said it. It was really drawn out. Really, there were no tension, no stakes. A lot of it was occasionally like fun, but just bland. If I could describe this story in one word, it would be bland.
Yeah. We do gotta give it a rating out of 10, though.
I'm pretty sure I know what I'm giving it, actually.
You go first.
I think I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. All right, I was thinking 6 or 6.5. When we were watching the episode, like after we finished, I was thinking, like my mind automatically went like 6 or 7. I'll go 6.5, I think. Because I have enough issues with it that I don't think it's going to get higher than that. Which means this is the 9th one we've done, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, this will go in 8th place, above Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, which is in last, but not quite higher than Asylum of the Daleks.
I think it's going in 7th place, above Knock Knock and Asylum of the Daleks, but below Dinosaurs on a Spaceship.
Interesting. All right, Dad. There you go. That's our review of The Rebel Flesh and the Almost People.
I'm glad we enjoyed it more than we thought we did.
So, that being said, I'm really excited to draw the next episode. So, let's go do that. Okay, we're here with Gerald the box. All right, here we go. I feel like I'm more nervous than I normally am, just because it's been a while since we've done the last one.
See, I think I'm less nervous than I normally am.
All right, let's just do it. Here I go. Okay, I have it. There you go. This is the one. Time to open it up.
Oh, scary.
I'm going to see if I can open it up on camera with one hand. Okay, here I go. No way.
Oh gosh, what is it?
It's one that was mentioned in the review we just did.
Which one?
The Curse of the Black Spot.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with. I guess I'm okay with that.
I wouldn't say I'm excited exactly, but I do think this is significantly underrated, so it'll be interesting to do a review on it. All right, there you go. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with a video soon. Go over to the left of your screen, click over there, playlist all of the Doctor Who Revisited reviews we have done so far. Make sure any of the ones you haven't seen, watch them. See as we place them in our ranking and our ranking, unfolds. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.